SABC sports reporter joins me now in studio to discuss these rather interesting developments. Simon, good to have you with us. So, a 3-year federal investigation, bribes and kickbacks amounting to hundreds of millions of dollars. Has the proverbial hornet's nest been kicked? Are we seeing an unearthing of corruption on gigantic proportions?
I think we are, because the run of events, as I understand it, is there are now 2 investigations taking place. Ostensibly in the morning, the Department of Justice in the US, together with the FBI and Swiss authorities, they launched an early morning sting on a 5-star hotel, and they rounded up a bunch of high-profile FIFA executives, vice presidents of the organization, and all sorts of guys, but they were all to be linked to the the Northern America and the Latin America football body, CONCACAF. That happened. FIFA obviously got seriously rattled, and then suddenly we heard another report saying that the Swiss authorities have launched their own investigation to do with the 2018 and the 2022 awarding of the World Cups to Russia and to Qatar. The reason why I think this is sparked some sort of huge outcry is because FIFA called a press conference this morning where they were very adamant that they wanted to push everyone in the direction of what the Swiss are investigating, not so much the CONCACAF stuff, which they said doesn't really have much to do with us. And they were determined to say that they're the victim, they're the wounded party in all of this, and they have asked the Swiss authorities to investigate yada yada yada, bearing in mind that they
yada yada being the 2018
I say that,
and the 2022.
I say that because they swept that under the carpet at one point. They said they had their own investigations into the tender process and the bidding process, and everything came up hunky-dory for FIFA. Everyone was in the clear. There was absolutely nothing to be concerned about. Suddenly now, some hardcore evidence has emerged on one of their member unions, the confederations, CONCACAF, and this is seriously big-time stuff. This is this guy called Jeffrey Webb, who is a vice president in FIFA. Then you got this the perennial bad guy of FIFA, Jack Warner, popping up again, possibly one of the most corrupt guys in football. And it's led by the FBI and the Justice Department in the US. FIFA knows, we can't mess with these guys. We got no, we got no links to these guys. This is all going to kick off big time, and it's going to make sure that we look completely corrupt. So they're like, no, hang on. Yeah. Switzerland, where we based, let's investigate this as well. Meanwhile, we had our own in-house investigation, found nothing wrong with it. Now they're, no, but we're the wounded party. It is a huge deflection on FIFA's part. Okay,
so you've mentioned 2 names there. Take us through what will happen with Sepp Blatter. He seems to be quite bulletproof, and with the presidential elections coming up, what are we looking at there? How will this affect all of that?
I don't think it's going to affect the presidential election at all, because it's going to go ahead. FIFA were also determined in telling everyone that they're the victims. They were also very determined to say the presidential election goes ahead. And then you've got to wonder why they're so confident of this. Because Sepp Blatter knows exactly who's going to vote for him, because in the past 4 elections that have seen him elected, and this probably will be his 5th, he's had voting blocks wrapped around his finger. And then I go back to the guy called Jack Warner, who always delivered the CONCACAF region to FIFA on a silver platter, and that was at there was serious implications, huge bribes, huge money taking place. This guy is, at one point they were best friends, now they're the worst of enemies. So FIFA saying yes, everything's going ahead. What we're here for in Zurich, everything absolutely down the middle. And by the way, there's this other investigation going on, and but please don't everyone be mean to us, because we're really we're under the thumb.
All right, well, I suppose it's just the tip of the iceberg. Simon Burke, thank you very much. There you have it. Simon Burke, our SABC sports reporter, filling us in there on the recent developments at FIFA.